here. And hey YouTube, welcome for the step number 4 of the TMGL in English as always, and we are gonna start with the quick rules for the format. No change for the moment, but Nadeo told us that there will be changes in the near future for the next edition, and here we go with the rules.
Welcome to a Trackmania Grand League step. Let's zoom in on how a step works. Each step is played under the champion mode, which consists of 6 races taking place on 6 different maps. In each race, the 16 players will start the race at the same time and will execute 6 laps. The player with the best lap time is given 2 extra points for every race. For the first 2 maps, part of the opening phase, players get warmed up and win points according to their position. For maps 3 and 4, things heat up, and the players who finish the race in 9th to 16th place lose half of their points won from the previous maps. Every player still wins points for the maps being played based on their position. For the 2 final maps, the pressure is on and everything is at stake. Players finishing the race in 9th to 16th place lose all the points that they have won so far. In conclusion, step points are fully determined at the end of map 6. And these step points are then added to the global ranking.
Okay, that was the TMGL format, and we go into the lap 1 with Mudda. Lap 1, map number 1, slalom, made by Tona, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. And here we go. Who are the players from the last OGL? For the moment, it's it's Mudda and Link that replaced Matt and me for the new season. So here we go, Mudda for the first map. We have the little slaloms here, and this was the last map for the step number 2. So every player should be warmed up and ready to do this one good. Do we have some fails here? We have Scrappy losing some time, Gwen as well in 15, and Scrappy is losing it at the moment. He's not in it. And Mudda as well made a mistake. As always, I'm not specking him when he does a mistake. Mudda touched the CP at the end of the identity? Didn't catch that. That's always like that. When I don't spec him, he just... I don't know. He needs me. It's like he needs me to perform. Nah, not at all. He's on his own and he didn't fight. It was just like a quick check of the polls and whatever. So in 15, I'm gonna try to spec him like this, so we see a bit better. We see Aurel touching the CP, so that might be what Mudda did last lap. Not sure. And yeah, Mudda at the moment in 14. We are gonna take a quick look at the top. We have Papu in first, Pack in second, as well as Riolu performing good on this first map, which is good to see for him. We have Massa as well in a fight with Spam. Spam. How many points that is that? Yeah, 44 in 7th of the league. Trying to get that playoff place. And Mudda is catching up on Aurel. And yeah, in 13 at the moment, but not far away from Evan, for example, and Link as well in 11. He has fast laps, so he can gain like 1 second per lap on his opponents. Like we see Evan here. Evan and Link. If there is no fail, I can mostly guarantee that Mudda will finish 9th on this map. Let's say. Or maybe I'm counting the fails later. Let's see. Evan already overtaken. And sorry for the camera, I have on. That's Afi. I thought it was where is he? Sorry. Because it still puts me in the replay mode, and I don't want the replay mode for the identity. And he's in 9th, as I told you guys. He's in 9th, so everything looks good. It's always hard to say on the first map because sometimes the players don't play that much the old maps during the week because they technically already trained those maps, like the 1, 2, 4. So they really push and hard training on the 5 and 6, but not that much on the 1, 2, 3, 4. And it looks like it's paying off for Pac, Papu, Riolu as well in 3rd, and Kappa maybe will be overtaken. We have one more lap, and Mudda was far away from Kappa during the start of the map, the lap number 3 or 4, and I can guarantee that he has very fast laps. Let's spec a bit Kappa here on 9th position, and I'm gonna focus on the top for the last identity. We have Pac with almost 1 second lead for the moment. Bren is a bit too far away from Mudda to get overtake. And we have Pac doing fantastically good, if it's even a word. And we have Pac in 1st, Papu in 2nd, Riolu, Massa, Spam, Carl Jr., Bren, Mudda, Kappa, Link, Twin, Gwen sniping Evan maybe on the last. Oh, Evan failed a lot, getting passed by Gwen and Afi. Orwell as well in 14. Sorry. Evan 15, and Scrappy last. Dead last for Scrappy. He failed the first lap, as we saw. It just began. Yeah, exactly. We are at the first map, and we will go into the second map, which is Switcheroo. And that was Switcheroo, made by Banano, very good Swiss mapper. And we do remember this map from the step number 2. Oh, it was... Wait. Was the first map not the last map? Yeah, I mean, it was in the last map. Whatever. This map was the last map of the step number 2. And we do remember that Mudda struggled a bit on it when it was the last map. He actually finished 15 or 14. Hey, Sterilium. Doing very good, yeah. as we see Mudda in first in the warm-up. And they didn't start all at the same time, but Mudda is still in first in the warm-up. We have 40 seconds left. And Mudda is looking pretty good on this identity. He always does that, like going very inside, very outside after the last turn of the map. He had a game crash just before it, so that didn't help. Yeah, of course. Maybe without the game crash, he could have not failed, because it's always frustrating to have a game crash, and I know that. I have my game my game crashes often, like very often. Whatever. We have all the players starting, 16 players, and here we go with the first lap of switcheroo. For the moment, no fail. Everybody in the wheels of everyone. Gwen with a good start. We don't see that often with the actual Gwen in TMGL. I would call that. Maybe only the first lap. We'll see. So, Mudda catching up on Gwen. Pack in first again. Pack is doing... I don't know how Pack does it. Like, he lost 82 points on the first step, I think. Or maybe second. And he's still with almost 200 after 4th step. It's an outstanding performance from Pack. And for the moment, it's Mudda doing really good and fantastic on this first lap of the second map. On switcheroo, going up to second, right before Pack. We have Riolu in third position, overtaking Massa, but Massa is not done yet. Let's keep an eye on Mudda. Maybe I can try to go in follow camera, so we can see clearly what it's his POV in the identity, which is for me better. We see Pack failing a bit the last turn and losing some time on the players and even touching afterwards. Huh. Pack touching and ending up... He was first, touching, like releasing, ending up in third position, then touching and 14th place instantly. So that's like, you don't... You just can't do any touches or fail or whatever. And it's Mudda in first, as we see the stadium. It's working this time, because last step he was first, but it was saying Pack on the stadium. So there we see him. Perfect. Massa in second. Yeah, first. Like, we still have the 100 euro per map, so he won it last week with the last map. And here, maybe one more time. We will see if he keep it for the next 2 laps after this one. Massa is gaining a bit of time though. And I will go back to the follow camera. Sorry. Releasing to get more booster. That's maybe why Pack had less speed. But it was a big gap. And actually, Massa getting overtaken by Carl Jr. Getting up to second place. But too far away from Mudda. It's too far away. 2 laps, 0.5. Impossible to come back, to be honest. Knowing Mudda's performance. Let's see. The identity for the second to last time. If it's correct in English, I think so. Don't jinx him. I'm not jinxing it. Like, he knows the line. He knows exactly what he has to do. He just checked, like, okay, 0.5. I think it's gonna go alright for Mudda here. But let's not jinx him. Don't slide off here, especially, just release. I just did that. I just said it. I'm so... That's my bad. That must be my bad. He was first. I know he was first, but I was confident for him. Thirteen play. He must be. I'm sorry. It's only second map. Don't worry. He doesn't lose point. And I will remember. Don't jinx Mudda. Sorry, guys. 13. He was first. Thank you, Yanu. He was first. Better failing there than after. Totally. He will just do first on other maps. Like, it wasn't his map. But yeah, that's €1. Sorry. Oh! Actually, we have the clash time between the map 2 and 3. Before we had it between the map 4 and 5, if I remember correctly. So we have the clash time. If you don't know what the clash time is, it's you playing. It's you guys saying plus plus or minus minus. We also have a left like this and this, but we will have the informations right here. So, clash time. Welcome to the clash time. During the break, you will control your favorite TMGL player's car. Cooperate and do your best to cross as many checkpoints as you can in the given time. Type plus plus in chat to accelerate. Type minus minus in chat to brake. Left left in chat to turn left. Type right right in chat to turn right. Type RS in chat to respawn. That actually doesn't work. It only works for streamers and moderators. It doesn't work for you. The car has a top speed of 50 kilometers. And the clash time starts in 5 seconds. So, I believe in you guys. Sub only. No, I don't think sub only. Wait, I'm not on Mudda. Let's go. Doing good. With delay. What do you want to do? Obviously, there's some delay. You are doing fantastically. Just don't... Okay. PF from now on. You don't need to turn left anymore. I know you have delay. Okay. Actually in second place. No. We went back to 10th, I believe. 11. Okay, we have a sharp turn. Is that a respawn? Is respawn better, do you think? Sorry guys. Where is he? Maybe just backward. Just backward. Nah, it doesn't work anymore. Because it placed us not on the right. That's... I think respawn. What do you think, guys? Type RS if you want to respawn. Okay, we do respawn. And then we go right. Perfect. And then it's PF. Just don't write too much. That bobsleigh. Or maybe backward. I have the same problem that before. Maybe backward now. Just backward, guys. Trust me on that one. Who is turning Zype? I mean, you did a 180. Okay. Now we have too many plans. Okay, I would say keep backward. Like just backward for it will. Yeah, we were a bit sideways, so backward actually worked, but we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. We won't respawn, sorry, because we have this bobsleigh port that is pretty hard, but maybe turn. Very complicated. Yeah, totally. Like now you have to backward for some time and turn. Yeah. Go to the left and backward. Let's say all the... We have 30 seconds left. Every right-hander writes minus minus, and every left-handers type left left. It should be only those two. Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. I tried my best, guys. I tried to separate you, so we have like 20 persons doing left left. Whatever. Chat is still better at TM than my girlfriend. That's not very kind for your girlfriend. Anyway, we go into the third map, which is To the Peak, and we do remember this one as a very good map because Mudda actually finished first on this map. Let's check the video. And there we go, that was To the Peak, made by Firestorm. And thank you, Focus, for the 22-month resub. There is actually no alerts on the stream for not disturbing it too much for the cast. And where is Mudda. Is Mudda playing? I want to play again. I mean, for this map we'll keep Mudda playing and maybe come back next Sunday between map 2 and 3 and you will be playing again. Perfect. We should have clash time training during the week. Actually, I don't have anything to do that. Like, it's only on Nadeo's side. Or maybe I can find something. Yeah. We had that on TM2. I wonder if the script still works on TM 2020. I will have a look. We should have TMGL maps for clash time. We don't. Like, I tried that with my my chat. Like a normal map, let's say, and it was so hard. It's like playing blind, if you ever tried. Let's make a TMGL with only clash time. The problem is that when there is less viewers, it's gonna be better because you have less variations. I don't know how to really say that, but less no brains. Whatever. It's hard to coordinate. It's not like no brain. I didn't want to say no brains, but like you have a better coordination if you are 10 than if you are 200, for example. And here we go for the third map, to the peak, and we will look at Mudda for the moment. If I can switch to the correct. Do I have a hotkey for Mudda? Nope, I don't. But he's where he belongs, in first place on this map, to the peak. We have Twin in second place. Getting overtaken by a lot of players. We have Carl Jr. failing this third map. And attention, because we have red positions. I didn't really mention it, but you lose half of your points if you finished under top 8. So we see here top 9 to 16. We lose the points and we have Carl Jr. in last at the moment. Only the first lap. And the identity, we have Evan failing, Mudda holding it, and still in second place, which is very good for the moment. Battling with Twin. But Twin made a mistake. I'm pretty sure Twin just full risked the identity because he was like 10th or so. Let's keep an eye on Twin's identity. I wonder what he does. Like here, he has a weird line and will get overtaken by Spam Riolu. What is the superpower of Twin on the identity to get like 2 seconds win? He goes very wide to get a lot of speed, and then he can jump on the second booster and go to the okay, yeah. I think Twin wants that €100 map win. I'm pretty sure. Mudda? I wasn't expecting him, so might be my fault. We have Gwen failing. Mudda in the green with Afi, but there is a lot of laps to do. We don't have music, sorry. It's not that it matters a lot, but it's better to have a bit of music in the background. So Mudda in front of Afi, 0.3. Gaining on the ice turns. We go here. What is Mudda doing? He's doing the outside line to gain speed to go on to the booster here. Weird landing, but he's in it. Honestly, like he's in it, totally in it. To be honest, he failed for me a lot. He lost like 1 second and didn't lost that much on the other players that are doing the safe strats. So it's paying off. It's really paying off and it's good to see, but he needs to be in the green to keep his 9 points at the moment. And there he goes in 6. He still has Afi in front of him, but honestly P5 is doing good, going outside, which is normal because Papu and Kappa don't have the speed to go on this booster here. Twin is now safing because he did the super cut, let's call it that way. The super cut for the first 2 laps or maybe 3, and now he has a 1.4 seconds lead. He's doing very good. And we have Mudda in 4th. He came back very strong, and this one was first after the first lap, but you know, some fails happen. Can he go in 3rd place? Riolu, not that much of speed, and Mudda is gonna tickle him a bit, but we have an outside line. We'll lose time here, so he's not very... Yeah, he's 3rd, but we see that Riolu is going inside. But Mudda with more speed here, nosedive, going directly on this booster. Maybe can even, with one last identity, he can maybe go to 1st place. He has only 0.3 to gain on Twin and Massa. Twin maybe... I think Twin will risk the last identity. And Mudda with the best lap, so... How did Twin? Maybe Twin failed the first lap, like touched, and so he wanted to recover from it. So he doesn't have the best lap with his cut. I'm speaking for Twin because he did an insane identity. Let's see, they go both outside. Massa going up in 2nd place for a moment, and Twin is risking, and Mudda won't sadly catch him, but 2nd place for Mudda. We have Massa in 3rd, Riolu going up to 4th, Afi in 5th, Bran in 6th, Spam 7, Papu 8, and who is losing half of their points is Carl Jr., 28. So that's a 14 points loss right here. We have Gwen, Aurel, Link, Kappa, Evan, Scrappy, and Pack. Actually, Pack losing his points, which doesn't really matter for him because he's safe in playoffs, but he might want that one like 1st place, which is which there is a good price. Like I think it's up to 4,000. I'm not sure about the cash prize of the TMGL after the 6 steps, but it's something like 4,000 and maybe 2,000 for the 2nd place. I'm not sure. I won't say. I won't speak too much about this. But it's a lot of money. So maybe Pac wants it. Pac sniped best lap? Oh. I mean, he was last. He deserved it in some way with his performance. So we go into the fourth map, which is Frozen Fridges. Let's see the little trailer video as always. Here we go. Sorry about the mouse clicker. We always hear my keyboard and my mouse because my mic. Whatever. We go into the warm-up of Frozen Fridges, which are frozen fridges. They're not frozen because it's up to 5 degrees Celsius, so it's not frozen. Just to clarify. Plus, it's open, so it's getting like whatever. Anyway, we have this identity 180 turn 3 times on the ice. We go up the hill 180. We try to go just right on the CP line, and then we go back. They're lying to us, yeah. So there we go for the first lap of the map number 4. It's at the moment Massa in first. It was showing Massa, but it was Mudda. Anyway, we see Mudda here on the stadium with his clean Edelweiss jersey. And here we go, getting overtake a bit here on the first. Like on some drift. Oh, Ryalu going outside to gain a lot of speed. That's interesting. And we go into the identity. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to get into the follow camera for this sport. So I will switch back to replay. And Link already in 14th. Mudda in the top 3. Doing really good. We have Massa as well in first, fighting with Pac. Pac finished last on the last map, which is not a usual result for Pac on a TMGL map. What happened third map? Mudda finished second. It was a twin in first. And for the rest, Carl Jr. Pac lost their points, and that's most likely it. Okay, we have Mudda. It's a really big pack here, like a big group of players. No real fail for the moment. After the first lap, we have only 1 second point 2 between all the players, which is pretty impressive from all the players. Oh, we have Papu, sadly, that needed I think to respawn. Maybe he didn't go high enough on the ice and he didn't get the CP. Quite boring TMGL map. I wouldn't say that, honestly. Wouldn't say that. Anyway, Mudda in 5th for the moment, battling with Bran, going outside here. he was already doing this last step, and it wasn't paying off that much. Whatever. He tries to get the up gear after the free wheel, which is really hard to get because you have to be precisely it's too hard to explain anyway. So actually in 10th, that's a sick race for the moment. We have Pack with points 9 advantage on Gwen. Gwen doing good on this map, 2nd place. That's also surprising. Mudda. I thought he dropped like 4 positions and I was like, no, don't say that to me. And he just, oh, that was scrap. No, Bren touching the wall and ending up in 14th place. That must be hard to handle because you are battling for the first 3 laps in like 4 to 7th positions, and then you just clip the road too much and you end up 14th. It's so close. The identity is pretty easy. Yeah, I can be agreeing on that. Anyway, Mudda in 3rd with Gwen as well, right here. We have 2 laps to go. Do we have some feedback on the spectate mode during identity? They want to keep it for the moment. What happened? Sorry, I heard off. Wasn't on purpose. Okay, Mudda still in 5th position. We have Pack 1 second lead. Sorry, he's insane Papu. Afi failing and Twin as well. Okay, and last lap will start right now for Mudda. And honestly, 23 points, finishing in the top 8. That's gonna be super good for the last 2 maps. We'll have a break after this. Let's see how far Scrappy is from Mudda. He's yep, on 3.3, and here you see that Mudda is going very wide, and Scrappy gained some time on him with his inside line. I don't know if it's something that maybe Mudda might need to change on his line. He was already doing that last week and it wasn't paying off as well. So maybe it's safer to do it that way. We'll see. So it was last lap, I forgot. So Mudda finishing in 5th position, Pack in 1st, and it was such a close fight between top 8 and 10th. I missed that, sadly, but it's really gaining on Bren and Link. Bren came back strongly, to be honest, because he touched and was like 14th place. Like, big GG. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention, but for Mudda, he was in top 5. He was kind of safe. What a finish. I can imagine that 200 and 300 between 8th, 9th and 10. And there we go, we have the small break for the 2 last maps. Now the fun begins, totally. And the hearts will be broken and I don't know how to say that. So we have this map, which is a whoops. So we have those little hills. It's like motocross. Do we say that in English? Motocross. We have those whoops, and it's a little wink to that. Not sure it's correct English. Whatever. Hype is coming in your face. I hope 32 points for Mudda. I just hope he save it. Let's see this map. Or maybe I show you the trailer now, so you doesn't spoil the map or whatever. Let's see. Sorry, it wasn't working. Anyway, here we go. That was Whoops, created by Tona. He had already done, what was his other map? It was Slalom, the first map actually that we saw on this TMGL step number 4. And thank you Nico for the 4th month resub. And Mudda, how does it look on this identity? Pretty good. Perfect. It seems like it's a pretty easy identity. I don't want to say easy because I didn't really tried it, but is there anybody in the chat that already trained this map and found it easy? Like it looks, it doesn't look that hard. Map is easy. It's real hard, really hard. I mean, for the moment, I think this part is harder than the identity, to be honest. Plus, you have the 180 turn with the ice physics on dirt. Answer after 6 laps. Totally, you're right. We'll see if it's easy for the players. Like here we see Mudda. You have to release exactly. Yeah, that's hard. To release exactly what you have to do to go in the downhill to get as much speed as you can. It's hard for sure. It's easy to mess up. Yeah. And here, those bumpy dirt hill can be pretty hard. But Mudda is training. Let's see here. It's kinda press forward. Where's the music? There you go. And it's the end of the warm-up. And here we go. Be in the top 8. That's all what Mudda has to do. And we see here, we lose all points. So if you finish under top 8, you will lose all of your points. And here we go. We already have some fails from... Who was it? We will see at the end. What? Yeah, spam. Spam. Hard failing. That must be... so hard mentally to fail like the first. Yeah, that's rip. Okay, Mudda failing a bit also. As I wasn't specking him, of course. But only 1 second. 1 second to gain. And we have some maybe even strats. Afi going for the reactor. And Scrappy not enough speed for the last jump. So yeah, we have some fails. It's not the easiest map of the map pack. And still 1 second to gain for Mudda. 1 second point 28. And yeah, spam is out, sadly. Okay, Mudda battling with Pack. And we have some different approach here, and Kappa totally failing Mudda as well, touching the wall. That's a weird looking map, and as I was talking about it, the ice bobsleigh part looks very difficult compared to this part. I don't want to be like, oh, why are you failing here? It's just like bobsleigh looks harder. And Scrappy again failing this part, not enough speed at the end of it. And we have Mudda in 11th. Needs only 3 people to fail. That can happen. And we have a close fight between Carl Jr. and Bren. Good to see the bromance in the first places here. Doing this? Oh! That's a hard turn. That's so good to see, but it must be so hard to go on the top of the bobsleigh and not be scared to fly off. Like, congrats to them if they can save it or like be yeah, you have to be very confident to do that. It's a sick line and it's very fast. Like you see, Mudda is not driving badly. He's just losing seconds and seconds every lap. Let's see how the players do it usually. So you go, some players do the ice slide and some other players, Mudda is opting for the ice slide. You have some players that just use the block and do it kind of a wall ride on the bobsleigh part. Yeah, Mudda in 11, but no fail whatsoever. Riolu and Evan also in the red, hoping for some fails in front. But there is a big gap between 1st and 9th, and another gap between 10th and 11th, and another one, and another one. Whatever. Yeah, Bren still doing fantastic on this bobsleigh part. And we only have Aurel not doing the wall ride part. So Mudda is sadly losing on this part, not doing the bobsleigh part. That's something he has to know for the next steps. Because this map will be played during the last two steps, sorry. And we go into the last lap. But sadly, Mudda going up to 10th? Who failed then? I didn't catch it. It was Twin maybe? Yeah, twin. Okay. Twin was in the top 7. I don't remember where exactly. And he has 2 positions to gain. Maybe some fails here. Maybe respawn. It's not looking good. And he's 1.4 seconds away from the green. He needs 2 fails in the last identity. Doesn't look like there is. And yeah, maybe more speed. More speed. You're kidding. You're kidding me. He just. How is this possible? On the last identity, we just needed 2 fails, and in the blink of an eye, 2 players. Like, that's. I don't know what to say. Top 8. It's on the last straight part. It's like I don't know how to say that in English, but you have the police with the sirens. I don't know if the word longer. And just the cars go like push to the side and let Mudda pass. Anyway, we go on to the last map, which is reversing. Here you go. And yes, there is a reverse part and a VLC logo on the screen. We have a reverse part in TMGL. It's actually the first time, if I'm correct, that this happens. Like reverse and then Esports to do a 180 and go back to the lap. That's gonna be insane to watch. Totally insane. And I hope Mudda will keep his 38 points. It was some very lucky shit. I'm gonna say it. It was so lucky from the last, but it's deserved. So whatever. It's deserved. So we go into the last map, which is reversing. Mudda with 38 points at the moment, 5th of the step, and here we go. Oh, that's a big fade for Twin. That was unexpected, to be honest. Okay, not clipping here. Good for everyone. But at the moment in 12, but only the start of the map. And there we go, the reverse part. Doing okay. Carl Jr. losing a bit of time. And we had some fails. It was Link failing. We have also Evan in the back, and Twin should be arriving. Here he is. Hey. Perfect. Massa in 13th place. Mudda going up to 9th, battling with Bran. Still very close between the top 13. Only 1 second, 0.3. Don't forget me. Just go drive forward. For those who doesn't know, maybe I can explain why we need to go in backward. So we have to go in backward because otherwise in forward you can't pass this part. You have to. It's a strange bug in Trackmania. Can I spec someone? It's a strange bug. You have to go in backward to get past the booster. Can you check Mudda's points, please? That's what I do, yes. But I'm also checking the others, like Massa with 57 points in 13, and you can still see Mudda in front right here. So yeah, I'm not specing Mudda for the entire map. That would be, in my opinion, a bit annoying for everyone. Like, it's interesting in the point of view of Mudda to know that Twin is last and Link made a big mistake. Like, it's also important to know. Anyway, Mudda more speed than Carl Jr., going up to 8th position at the moment in the green, not losing his points. 38. And Massa made a big mistake. 6 seconds. 6 seconds with 57 points. That's gonna be heartbreaking. I think Twitter is gonna be on fire tonight. Anyway, Pack 59 points. Even though he finished last. Wait, what? He finished last on the 3rd map and is still 59 points? Like what? German cast on tears. Yeah, it must be. Anyway, we have a great fight between Mudda and Carl Jr. for the 8th position. We would need a big fail in front and we would be alright, because we have a 0.6.8 advantage on Orel. So we would be fine if there was another fail. Or maybe just Carl Jr. beating Carl Jr. Yeah, 1, 3, 4. That's some like last map training strategy right here. Maybe for scrapping. I don't know. Okay, we go into the lap number 5 for Mudda, and he has to gain 1 position to keep his 38 points. But I'm pretty confident that he will. Hopefully. Don't say it's my fault, guys. Don't say it. But sadly, I think I know why he failed though. Because when you go into the backward parts to go back in front, forward, you have to turn left, stop steering left, and then turn left again. I don't know why. That's what I discovered when I tried the map. But you have to do that for some special reason. And maybe he just not enough stop steering. So yeah, that's unlucky. 38 points. And Gwen just finished first. He just did. Gwen in first. Spam in second. Kappa, Carl Jr., Papu, Afi, Scrappy, Aurel, Pack losing 59. Massa 57. Link losing 3 points, which is alright. Bran 24 points. Evan, Mudda 38. Riolu and Tween. And we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Papu, Kappa, Spam, and Scrappy doing a bit of being a bit lucky to play so good on the last map and not the other, but whatever. This is one of the worst maps, 6 of all step. I don't think so. I think it's a pretty original map and well built. I don't think it's because Mudda failed the 180 that it made this map bad. Like, anyway, can I have the final standings, please? Game. It's just broken. It looks like I'm on spec bug. Or I just had not the HUD on. Maybe this, I don't know. Or maybe it was a bad timing. Anyway, we have Carl Jr. with 264 points in the league for the moment. We have Pack 178. RL doing good with 111 points. Afi, Mudda still in 5th position. Just right in front of Gwen, 73. We have Spam, Tween, Massa, Brand, Scrappy, Kappa, Papu, Riolu, Evan, and Link. And we have a big remontada for Gwen because he was 15 and he went back to up to 6th position in the league ranking, which is pretty insane. And yeah, Carl Jr. just can't lose points. It's impossible to be first now? I don't think so, no. Maybe, yeah, Pack can be first. With a really good step 5 and 6. And Carl Jr. failing. Like 0 points per step. Yeah, that could happen. Anyway, we should have Mudda in vocal for a quick interview. Hey, Mudda. Wait, 1 sec. 1 second. Hey.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm actually not upset.
I was upset. So, yeah, you're not upset because you still have a good amount of points, I guess, and still 5th position?
Not just that, I drove probably the best step I've ever driven.
It was insane to watch, as always. And a big GG.
It was all over the place, though. Like, slalom, if I just didn't do that lap 1 mistake, I could have won, to be honest. My laps were so good.
Yeah. And on the switcheroo.
Yeah, I just choked. That's all it was. Today was a day of chokes.
Yeah, that happened.
I drove so well, though.
Yeah, totally. And sadly on reversed. Can you explain what happened on the 180?
I turned... okay, so if you turn before all 4 wheels are in the ice, your car starts turning the opposite way that it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mechanics are different for driving backwards on road and ice. So that was purely my fault. I just turned too early.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I tried the map, if you turn too early, you had to stop steering and then steer again to make it turn.
I had to. The thing is, the earlier you steer there, the faster it is, and I knew how close it was, so I had to like push. So, like.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, the map number 5, whoops, when.
I threw so hard in the first 2 laps there. Oh my god.
You can't imagine how you got top 8.
Like, I thought I just accepted my fate. I thought I lost my points, and then again got 8th of the last CP. God.
You were 10th right before the finish line, and then the last
people
jump,
made a mistake.
just 2 players dropping, like just failing, and there you go, top 8, GG.
Oh, like I got so lucky, but that was just a huge mistake. But today was a lot of mistakes, so I'm not really surprised.
But you still played very good, and thanks for the show as always.
Yeah, no, we got to see my face on the leaderboard for quite a while. That was nice.
Totally on To the Peak and other maps. It was pretty good to see your face on the stadium. For once, it's not bugging.
But at least I have a good enough points that it doesn't matter. Like having a bad step. Yeah, well, not even a bad step, just a bad result.
Yeah. Are you still 5th in the league? Just in front of Gwen?
Kill me. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So sorry.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah, it's alright. We'll do better next week.
Yeah, you already did pretty good, but yeah, only keeping the points and it's gonna be alright. But you know that.
Exactly.
And yeah, we had a lot of players losing their points today. Massa and Pack at the end, losing up to 50 points.
I'm not surprised about Massa, but Pack is a surprise to me.
Yeah, massive points loss there. So are you gonna do a step review or a discovery?
Yeah, I'll do a step review. I'll do both. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So as always, gonna read you and gonna look a bit at the step review, see your POV.
No worries. Alright, well thank you very much for the cast. Thank you everyone for the love and support. And thank you to Phoebe, even though she's not here. Thank you, Phoebe, for being a great mental coach for me.
I hope the message passed. And thank you for your performance. And always be there, trained and motivated. Really nice to see.
I'll try not to hit a tree next step. How about that?
Well, wishing you good luck with that, and wishing you a good day and good practice for next Sunday.
Alright, no worries. See ya.
See you. So guys, it's actually the end of the TMGL step number 4. So thank you everyone for joining in. Again, sorry for my English. I mean, I'm doing my best. I had some people saying it's okay, so I believe, but whatever. So we see you. We see us tomorrow for another stream, as always. Losing my words at the end of the stream, as always. Keep streaming in English and it will go better. I don't really want to, like, it's a good exercise to do it once a week, but I wouldn't keep it in English. I still love to speak French, and like I prefer to I like my French community, you know. Anyway, so guys, I'm gonna raid Mudda if he started his stream. Usually he does. Yeah, perfect. So guys, I'm gonna send you to his stream, and wishing you a good evening, and thanks for joining, as always, the Edelweiss Esports cast for Mudda. See you guys next Sunday. See ya. And see ya for those who are on YouTube. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you are still on Twitch, I don't know how it works. Anyway, see you.